Hi, it's Pastor Andy. This Sunday, we are going to conclude Romans chapter 7, and we are going to be looking at the last, 13 verses 13 through 25. Now, this passage is pretty well known by many. It's heavily debated by some as far as the exact meaning. And for Sunday, I'm going to take a slightly different look at the passage. Now, as I've said all along, Romans 7 is about the law, specifically the Mosaic law. So I'm not going to swing out from that, but I'm going to look at the idea that we often like to complain about things, but we don't always like to go towards the solution. We might go beyond seeking a solution, but we're not really ready to resolve it. We don't really work to resolve it. So specifically, I'm going to use the terms lament and repent. Now we all lament, but few of us really repent. And if we're going to truly be spirit-filled people, which is what Paul is going to talk about in Romans chapter 8, then we must repent. And so again, this is a passage that does have a lot of debate about it as far as to the exact meaning. So I'm going to cover generally the lamenting and repenting on Sunday. And then like I did this week with the word I, the singular person I, I'm going to break down that debate a little bit next week in the daily videos. Now, next Sunday, and I'll talk more about this in the Friday preview next week, but just to give you a hint, next Sunday, we are going to have a prayer service. We will have a little bit of music and just a little bit of discussion where I'll talk just a little bit about a passage. But we're going to be looking at the book of Habakkuk and how his prayer is really an open and honest prayer and should lead us to do the same. So again, I'll share more about that in next week's video, but just want to give you a precursor. Next week's video, next Sunday's video for the 24th might be a little bit different. And that's in part because our service on the 24th will be so focused on prayer. So again, I hope you can join us. I realize with COVID, that's not practical for many people right now, but giving you a heads up, maybe you can make arrangements to be at the service on the 24th for a service of prayer. Until our Sunday video, I'll just keep plugging away and hope you can too.